Cool.
All right. So you're gonna stick around for a couple minutes, or are you gonna stay on for the show?
Nah, I'm not gonna stay. I'm just gonna because I'm gonna go horse. I already feel it. I already feel it. And I don't want to sit here and look like a lump on a log.
Well, having you here for having you here for a few minutes is better than not having you at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great to have you with us.
Absolutely.
That,
Like I said,
I think that when I take this painkiller, it's gonna make me sluggish. I don't want to be sitting here looking like I'm gonna fall asleep.
Who's in the chat? You guys are funny. We know some funny guys. You know that?
We know
some wild and crazy guys.
I'm going. You ain't gotta make me go.
You guys stick around as long as you want to.
I'm going.
Get on now. Get.
Get on my yard.
So my dad used to say to stray dog, "Get on out of here. Get." Oh man. Yeah, we're going to have to stretch out this 2 hours. I got very limited content, so anything you guys want to bring up?
Every time we say that, and we at an hour and 50 minutes, we didn't realize we talked that long.
Yeah.
Right? As you guys can see, I got my summer look going.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Didn't know you had a chin.
I'm not sticking around, fellas. I'm not sticking around.
Well, you got a round face.
I don't have the energy. Sorry.
Well, you'll be missed, but we got it from here. You just relax, rest, heal up.
Yeah, we know you'll be watching. We'll do you proud.
Mm-hmm. We'll do you proud, or we won't do you at all.
It's all how you look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, gosh.
Look, Mark, what are you looking at?
Are you posting those?
Me?
Oh, geez, that's you.
No, it's not. Come on, Mark. I wouldn't do something like that.
You're so bad.
Who, me?
Yeah. Oh, I'm delivering that belt Saturday, and while I'm up there, I'm taking a little bottle of paint to Tommy because one of the belts lost some paint.
Mm-hmm.
Probably from tossing it on the ring floor, but so kill two birds with one stone. Oh man! Look forward to the weekend.
What, Richard?
Nothing.
Just Saved by the Bell. Look like Saved by the Bell.
No, it looks like Ted Cruz. It looks like Ted Cruz.
This 80s look. No, Wham! That's Wham. George Michael from Wham. The hairstyle.
Business in the front, party in the rear.
Party in the back, not party in the rear.
Now.
Look at Mark. He's enjoying it.
They just showed a picture.
I see Jay watching.
On one of the White Sox pages.
What, Ben?
They showed a picture of on the White Sox, one of the White Sox groups I'm in, of Jim Thome and King Griffey.
Oh,
a lot of people probably don't remember King Griffey was a White Sox.
Yeah, the Reds traded him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember we played for the Reds.
The Reds just made their final payment to him yesterday or day before.
Oh, okay.
$39 million or something. I can't remember what it was.
Goodness.
It was crazy bucks.
Oh, we introduce our guest for next week. Yeah, put that on a list. And I have a couple of pictures. Rich, you sent me those pictures. And if you want to introduce them, that's fine. Or you announce it, that's fine. Let's go with that.
No, we can do it as a show.
No, I meant you talk about what we'll have next week. You're responsible for it.
Yeah, I didn't realize
I'll put the pictures.
I didn't realize their show is next Sunday. I believe, it's the 18th next Sunday, right?
I don't know. I think so, yeah.
You guys have a great show. I'm going to duck out.
All right, Ben, you get some rest, bud.
Get some rest.
All right, man.
I got to watch Spain and Globe for the next 2 hours.
Like and subscribe.
Just remember the first 20 minutes was saying hello.
Yeah, we'll say hello to you for 20 minutes.
20 minutes,
cool.
We always say hello.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Get y'all later.
All right, man. Get some rest.
Let's get started.
Key to pull off here, the Russian Nightmare you're watching, spanning the globe. Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night. Welcome to Spanning the Globe, where guys in their 40s and 50s spend the first 10 minutes saying hello to our viewers and just having fun. Why? Because 2 hours of bashing people unprovoked is just a waste of brain cells. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Mark Maggard. I am your host. Joining me tonight are my co-hosts, Mr. Richard Ward, a.k.a. The Warden.
Hello.
There he is in all
Hello.
his glory. Also joining me tonight, Mr. Andy B. Hello there, sir.
Hello. I'm ready for a great show, guys.
So
Hello.
am I. And as I stated earlier, my name is Mark Maggard. And we want to welcome you to the show. Thank you for giving up 2 hours of your night to watch us guys. And before we get started, I want to remind everybody the show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering, by Ashley Southern Designs, and by Unique Championship Belts. And we'll give a special shout out to Kevin Davenport and the DDK podcast. They're on every Saturday night. We'll give him a shout out and a check out and a like and subscribe. And he's going to have a great show again this weekend. Do you remember who he's having tonight? I forgot to write it down.
I can't remember.
I'll look it up.
I didn't write it down either. Don't feel bad.
I like this announcement and everything. But anyway, check him out on Saturday night.
Be a great show.
Be a great show. I think he'll have some makers on. Is that what
I think they're going over like what's CNC versus.
Yes, that's it.
standard.
That's it.
They're going to cover everything on belt making.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's it.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. If you give them a like and subscribe, they're on Apple Podcasts and on Linktree.
What's up,
Thank
Reese?
Thank them for their contribution to the StreamYard subscription. So let's take a look at our viewers and say hello to them because we like to irritate people. There's Kevin, double drop kick.
Kevin, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Kev? Hope you're feeling better.
Ben. And if you notice, Ben is not with us tonight. He is healing up at home. And he's a little bit hoarse because of the procedure. So we'll have him back next week, hopefully. And just pray for his speedy recovery. He
Definitely.
will be missed tonight. Hello, Chris Raines.
Hey, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Like to hear that. Hello, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
What's up, Lisa?
We'll see you in a few minutes. Tomorrow.
What's up, Deuce?
Don't forget to wipe.
Always white.
Jim Mills.
Hey,
What's
Jim.
up, Jim?
Hello. Ricky Hernandez.
Hello.
Hey, what's up,
Ricky.
bud?
One of the great up and coming new stoners
Yes, he is.
and plate painters in the hobby.
Check him out, everybody.
I can vouch for his painting abilities. He does a great
Uh-huh.
job there.
And the pictures
He's not
showing
just a stoner, but he's a painter.
Yeah, stoning and painting. Yeah, get on out of here. Yep. We wish him a speedy recovery. We were quite surprised to see him pop in too. So,
Yep.
Jason Cortez, good evening. Doing well. Thank you very much.
What's up, Jay?
Hey, Jay.
Jason loves your summer look. You're so hot.
Muy caliente.
James Ellis, hello. Platinum Swords, good evening.
Platinum. There he is.
Why does he sound like Louis Armstrong? Jeff Kokaki, that's the name I hadn't
What's
seen in a
up,
while.
Jeff?
Hello.
Hey, what's up,
Thanks
Jeff?
for watching. Appreciate you. Walt Dugan, who got a new NWA TV title.
Yep.
Nice.
All that.
Congrats
Was
on the
X-Man he
pickup.
got that from? Was X-Man? Did he get
I'm
it from
not
X-Man?
sure.
I don't know where. I didn't see where he
I
got
think
it.
he did. I think he did. But
Okay.
thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
He was in this very house just a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, JP?
CJ, hello.
Hey, CJ.
CJ, what's going on? CJ got a new belt
There it
day
is. The game
yesterday.
is on. The game is afoot. What? No challenge?
Yeah, no challenge. What's
Howdy, Dick Ward. Ethan Thompson, co-host of
up,
DDK.
Ethan?
What's up, E-Man?
I haven't slaughtered it yet tonight.
Yeah, Walt's X-Men.
There's plenty of time, Mark.
Okay. Yeah, there is. Yeah. Maurice Buckner. Hello, sir.
What's up, Reese?
What is up, man?
Hit that like and subscribe. Absolutely. Thank you very much for that. Catching up on the comments here.
It was X-Man. Okay.
Yeah, X-Man. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, JV.
What's up, JB?
Okay. All right. All right. As usual, we start every week with a belt of the week, and this week Richard has the honors, mainly because I forgot. The week kind of ran by fast on me. I didn't have time to shoot one. So Richard has the belt of the week tonight. And
Belts of the week.
Oh, belts of the week. That's right.
Belts of the
There you go.
All right, let me grab the first one.
All righty. There it
Ugh,
is.
that's what she said. We have the TNA Tag Team Championship.
Nice. Who's the maker?
Maker is Hayder Ali with WC belts, 4
Did a great
millimeter
job.
zinc plates.
That's nice. Sweet belt.
Got the property plate and got that full tip.
Full tip.
Perfect.
Gonna have a full tip.
Just the tip.
Perfect. I mean, like I said, this belt right here is 10 out of 10, even the leather. The only thing that I made a suggestion to them was when they do the snap box to do it a little deeper because it's a little light,
Yeah, it does look a little light.
and the outline around the plates as well.
I think they know who he is now.
And the back,
The lid looks pretty floppy.
the leather is floppy. It's nice. I mean,
Little wrestling bonkers. Watch it from the UK.
What's up, Bonkers?
I don't want to put my bright light on to blind the audience here. But
bright light.
this is the tag one. The Hardys hold this one. This was a TNA belts. For some reason, the newer ones really caught my eye.
Have you
I
had the
have-
hard?
No, I haven't.
I know somebody could hook you up.
Yeah, I have the original TNA Wildcat, and the next one is the Piece of Resistance.
All right.
Okay, this is the TNA X Division Moose title.
Nice. Very nice.
They went a little deeper with the around the plates for the design on this one,
Mm-hmm.
but when they got to the snap box, they went lighter. I got the system on the snap box there. I got, can't see it too great, but I got the Moose logo on that side. They did the property plate, the Anaheim property plate.
2x5 snaps on the female side. How many snaps you got on this side? 2x8?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it. Okay.
I mean, all around, really good belt. really good quality. Full full tip, of course. And this is the thing that stands out with this belt, because when I sent him the pictures, he wanted to do it as close as he could.
Yeah.
And the backing is like a maroon.
Can't see it. There's no light.
Oh my God! Hold on. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
That looks really good. I like that.
I mean, he nailed the backing. There's
That's
no
crop
flaws. Yeah, there's no flaws in it. He did it exactly like the picture. Let me turn it around, and I'll show you guys what I was talking about, the snap boxes. You see how you see the texturing is a little bit light.
Yeah.
It should be a little bit deeper. And then around the plates, around the plates he nailed it, but the snap boxes he went too light. And my only suggestion was him to go a little deeper on the snap boxes to make it stand out more. But all in all, the belts, they're 4mm zinc. They are CNC. So I was told.
Tamaj, how low can you go?
And they are heavy. I rate both of these belts 10 out of 10, both of them. This is the total of 3 belts by this maker. From start to finish, he gives you updates, and if there's any delay, he gives you a heads up and lets you know as well. I strongly suggest him, if you're looking to get belts the way you want it, just hit him, Hader Ali with WC Belts. You can either hit him up on Instagram or Facebook or their website, WC Belts, as well.
Got a lot of compliments on the belts. JB likes them. Platinum likes them. Jim Mills likes them. Chris Raines and Scott Aaron's like them. There you go.
Thank
CNC
you guys.
for a nice price.
Thank
yes.
you, Kev.
And I'm going to go back to what I said earlier about Double Dropkick. Their show this week is HD, SD, CNC, SH. What does it all mean? And hybrid etching. That's the new thing. Hybrid etching.
Everything you'd ever want to know, Kev and Ethan are going to cover.
Absolutely, they're going to cover this in depth because it's just a lot to absorb. It's just
especially somebody new to the hobby.
Yeah, exactly. So be sure you tune in Saturday night.
One more thing. If you guys do see a picture of me out there with the belts in my hand that the maker is using, I allowed him to do that because I want to let everybody know who I am. So I figured if I get my face out there more often, people will know who I am.
Yeah, I'm still getting acquainted with you. So.
Who?
Yeah.
What's up, Max?
Only a moron would know who you are. Yeah, you're welcome, Kevin.
You do a great show, Kev. No problem.
Yeah, Max. Max, we're going to get you on the show. I keep forgetting to ask you. I need to do that. We actually have some guests scheduled for next week. Rich, you want to talk about that?
Yeah. I met this organization, I want to say the summer of August last year. I spoke with the gentleman who runs it, one of the gentlemen who runs it. I met him at a meet and greet with Brutus Barber Beefcake. Okay. And I had put it in his ear, I would like to see if you guys would come on, it's voluntarily, I don't want you guys to feel forced that we want you to forcing you guys to come on or anything. But I reached out to him recently and extended the olive branch, and they were nice enough to accept, and they will be on the show on Thursday. We will have the guys on there for Boca Raton Championship Wrestling.
Which is in the way, right?
Yeah, they're down in my area, Boca Raton, Florida. I'm in Palm Beach County, and their show is coming on next Sunday. So if all goes well, I don't want to promise, but I would love to go to the show and do a live from there. And
this is the head honcho right here.
That is Neil. Yeah, he's like the Vince McMahon character. Very cool guy. I spoke to him in person when him and Beefcake were there. They had a couple of their guys coming in and out. and I missed them. I was like minutes apart from when they left. But Neil's a good guy, and then Matthew is the other guy. That's the guy I've been in contact with. And Matthew has these two guys have gone to every WWE pay-per-view you can think of. They were at WrestleMania, they were at Raw, they were at SmackDown. Matt Riddle is part of the organization. Who else is there? Moose wrestles for them. The guy who played the Undertaker in the Rock TV show wrestles for them.
The big guy?
Yeah, they got a couple famous people in there. Dana Brooke is their women's champion, believe it or not.
Cool.
Ash by Elegance, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And every time they have a show, different people show up. Some of the NXT stars show up in the audience or in the back. They had Bobby Fish show up one time. MVP stopped by. Bobby Lashley stopped by when they're in the area. And these guys are behind the scenes, too. They get invited to WWE events, and they go into the background. Matthew actually walked down the WrestleMania ramp this year. And they were ringside. They're always ringside. They're either at the entranceway, and they're always holding that Boca Raton Championship Wrestling sign sometimes. But yeah, I reached out to them, and it's great. I just wanted them to, I just wanted our viewers to know about this organization that I found out down here. It just happened to be, it just came up on my feed, and I hit them up.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So if you want to tune in next week, we'll have them on, talk about their organization, some of their superstars, and look forward to that. Mm-hmm. Richard worked hard to get that interview, and so we are going to have that next week. So stay right here. Well, not stay, but come back right here next week. As you know, we are trying to get up to 500 members or more, but at least 500 subscribers to the YouTube channel, Wide World of Belts YouTube channel. Once we receive 500 subscribers or have reached that milestone, we're going to have a giveaway for this belt. Not this exact one, the one exactly like it. This is a dual-plated CNC 4mm zinc Winged Eagle by Unique Championship Belts, our sponsor. It will be on American leather, my leather. I'll be doing the strap for this. It'll also come with a belt tip, full tip. But we have to have 500 subscribers. We were at 210. I didn't check today, but last week we were at 210. And that's not even halfway. So that's unacceptable. So if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. And if you have some friends that you think might be interested in the belt hobby or professional wrestling, have them subscribe as well. And then we'll have a giveaway in our group, in the Wide World of Belts group. So cool. And I also have something for sale. I've got this Premier Dome Globe strap. It's for the Premier only, not for the Figs, not for the Fandu, not for, it might fit some of the foreign belts, but it is made for the Premier strap. It's already got the hole snapped in there. It's a lace strap. I'm asking $350 ship for this. It's in the box already, ready to ship. But if you want this belt, if you have a Premier and want to put it on a more TV accurate strap than what the factory sends, that stamped strap, which is not a bad strap, but this is more accurate. Send me $350 shipped, and it'll be yours. And Ethan Thompson, I believe, is still trying to sell his Luger US, this beautiful belt right here, by Nawaz. And I believe he said it was, is it HD etched? I keep forgetting.
I think it's HD.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it is HD. I'm sorry. It is. I did correct it. He's asking $600 ship for this. It's on Nawaz leather as well. Show some more pictures of it. Look at that detail. Nice deep etching.
Nawaz does great work.
He does. He does. And I hear his leather's pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
But Ethan, he's really needing to sell this belt. So if you can help him out, you get a beautiful belt out of the deal. And he's asking ship for this. So
I got to put this comment up.
Okay.
Mark doesn't like to toot his own horn, but this is big right here for Mark right here.
Yeah, Hazard F5 did give me an endorsement. I greatly appreciate
the truth.
That.
Mark does. I think everything leather at Mark is the best, but his lacing, nobody can top that.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah, he says it in HD. I knew that, but I had to put it on the banner, so I know for sure. So yeah, let's get 500 subscribers. Give that belt away. I'm also working on a belt, my belt. Yeah, they want. Tomas wants to know if they know the green shirt guy, Boca Raton.
They might know. They might know him.
All right.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants Black Dahlia back.
Oh, does he? Oh, yeah, Black Dahlia. Yeah, I wish we could get Paige on here. That'd be great. HD, okay.
She's in between right now.
6 are shipped. Yep, she's single, ready to mingle. So she said on our show. You heard it right here. That is an amazing price for that belt. It is.
It is a great price. Plus a great make.
What I want to know, though, does it come in that display case? Probably not, but.
Right.
I don't think it's included.
No, probably not. And I'm also working on a project of my own. As many of you may know, I've had it as Belt of the Week on here before. Whoops, let me click on that. Oh, I didn't take it off. There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
I like what you did there, Ethan.
What do you do?
His comment.
Okay. Yeah.
Keeping it classy. Keeping it classy. I like that.
Well, I bet you will. Ethan.
But I'm in the process of releathering NWA World Tag Team Championship by Mateen Ahmed, ELT belts. The strap that came on it has stitching on it, but the stitching's coming loose. The leather's a little too floppy because if you know cast belts, you know that they're very heavy, and this leather strap is not adequate to hold the weight of the leather, so it bends at the bottom.
Got to have some good leather.
So I've started the process. I've got the strap dyed. I've got the plates mounted. I just have to grind off the posts on the back and then put backing on it and do the lacing. But here it is right here. And I got there's a stock strap back there. They also cut that strap 2 inches shorter on that end for some reason. But I made this dark brown, not chocolate, but dark brown. And I'm going to try my hand at stitching this belt. I have not, I've only stitched one belt several years ago. It didn't turn out so well, but I learned a new trick. So I'm going to try it out. And this will hopefully be the belt of the week. Maybe not next week, but the week after, because stitching takes a while.
Mm-hmm. Sure does.
So anyway, that's the project I'm currently working on. And I just finished another BCW Heavyweight Championship. What happened?
I don't know.
I didn't touch anything.
Me neither.
I see. There we go. Okay, there we go.
You're on the wrong side, Mark. There you go.
There we go. Thank you, Scott. Thanks. I didn't change it keeps changing the format on the screen here. So it's a beautiful one. I highly recommend it, Lenny. He did a great job on it. But I finished the BCW championship when I was at BCW wrestling a few weeks ago. I took my belt up there, my heavyweight and my tag belt. They used them in the ring. And a guy come up to me after the show. He said he'd like it. I guess he talked to Tommy. Tommy said, I made that belt. And so the guy asked me for a copy of it. So I ordered the plates. I put them on leather, just finished it up this week. I'm going to drive it up to Guthrie this weekend, Saturday, and I'm going to deliver it to him.
Nice.
So there'll be 3 BCW heavyweights in existence. So
nice.
that. Thank you, CJ. Yeah, he's got several of my belts, and you're getting ready to have one too. You got one on my lacing, don't you?
I will actually have a total of two lace belts, but I'll have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 belts of yours on your work.
Nice. Yeah, you got a beautiful one coming.
Yep.
I hope so, Chris. I sure hope so. Oh, something else. I'm going to show a picture of this. Let me pull it up here. On that tag belt, I was going to try something different with that belt. Where did the pictures go? Oh, they're in the downloads folder, aren't they? Nope. Well, I didn't put them in the folder. Okay. So what happened was, as I said, the bottom of the main plate tends to bend. The leather bend under because of the weight of the plates are like that thick, and they're very heavy. They're solid metal.
Yes.
And so to try to offset some of that, I was going to take an aluminum can. I'm going to get this picture up to explain what I'm talking about. I think I put it in here. Nope. What happened to those pictures? Huh, oh, wow. Anyway, so I took an aluminum can, cut it to the shape of the bottom of the main plate, glued it to the back of the strap, and I was going to put the backing over it. Glue it to the strap, put the backing over it, and punch the holes for the lacing through there to kind of beef it up a little bit. And I don't think it would prevent it from bending completely, but I think it'll minimize it. And it was a great idea in theory, but as I started punching the holes, you know how aluminum cans, you punch a hole with anything, it shrapnel out, it just splinters out, and it's just going to make a mess. And when I went to put the bolts on the back, it went over the can, it tore up the can. So I'm going to have to figure out some way to display that belt where the bottom of it, the strap is not touching the ground and bearing all that weight. So
yeah, Mark's lacing's top notch.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. So I've got a set of AWA tag plates. I just got to update. I believe they're done. But as many of you know, and if you don't know, I'll go ahead and announce it here. India has launched airstrikes against Pakistan, or rocket attacks or something. So they're having issues. They've suspended. I just got this from Tanvir. He said all flights are stopped by the government, so no flights over Pakistan. So it's an air traffic situation now. So if you've got orders with Pakistan, there's going to more likely be delays in you getting your orders because of that. So be patient, because this is, for change, not under the control of the makers. They just can't get stuff out of the country unless they truck it out. I guess they can truck to it for across the border somewhere, but they can't fly out of Pakistan. So I'm sure a lot of orders are on hold because of that. If you have a finished order, it won't be going out. That's affecting you.
We got a maker here right now. There's the proof right there.
Okay. Oh, that's right, Max. All right.
Yep.
Okay. So hopefully they get that resolved. From what I understand from one maker, this happens like once or twice a year.
Yeah, hope you're being safe, Max.
Yeah, definitely,
yeah,
Max.
You and the family.
Be safe.
Yeah. Above all, be safe, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I know we get a lot of excuses from the makers. Grandma died for the 10th time, natural disasters, holidays. But this is one they actually have no control over. So be patient with them. I've got a set of plates on order right now. I think they're done, but they won't be leaving the country until this stops. So hopefully they'll have a peaceful resolution soon. But yeah, stay safe, Max. Stay safe, Tanvir, Unique, all those guys, Mateen. Stay safe over there.
Everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody. It's just war is not a good thing. It's good for the economy, but it's bad for humanity.
No matter where it is, war is not good for that.
That's all I've got coming in. Do you guys have any orders? Well, you were waiting on your replacement belt, Andy.
Yes. And honestly, I'm expecting it to be delayed for what's going on, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be safe.
Yeah. Yes, please hit the thumbs up, which is the like button. It helps us grow the channel, and we can get to our goal of 500 subscribers quick.
Silcott City is on high alert. Most of the makers are from this city. Yeah. Prayers and thoughts are with them and their families.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I was going to say that India probably ordered from Classic Shields. They're getting pissed off because they're selling the weight.
Kevin, I like what you did there.
Yeah. Hit the like button. We appreciate that.
Subscribe. The sooner we get to the 500, somebody's going to have that.
Let me look how many we got right now.
I do have a possible trade in the works for next week. And I got one coming from you as soon as I get that done with.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, we have 212 subscribers. We gained 2 since last week, so keep it up.
Let's get that number going, because sooner we get to 500, Mark will be giving away that belt.
Absolutely.
I'll be lucky to have it. That's a gorgeous belt.
Yeah. So once I get finished with this NWA tag, I'm going to probably re-leather my Texas Heavyweight Championship, my world-class Texas Heavyweight Championship.
I like that.
And I also had a little piece of scrap leather left over that is not quite long enough for a 52-inch or a 54-inch strap. So what I'm going to do with that one is I've got that red plated WCCW heavyweight, the old one, with the oval plates on it. I'm going to redo that one on my leather.
Oh, cool.
But the trick to that one is doing that red stripe with the black.
Ah.
I'm gonna paint the red stripe and then dye black around it. I think I can get by with that.
I think
Max, you tell me, you've done this before. Can you put dye around a painted area on a strap? That's what I'd like to know. Of course, Chris hit the like button.
Max would be the one to know the best way to do it.
Yeah. Because I can't. You could dye red, but red dye doesn't go very well. It's just not very bright. So.
What's up, Iron Bull?
Hello, Iron Bull.
Hey, what's up?
But I'm trying to get most of my belts on my leather, just for bragging rights, so I can know that my collections on my leather had a lot to do with the creation of these belts. Or, obviously not the plates, but some of them, like my first Dome Globe, my Figs Dome Globe on is on Ryan Stokes leather. I'm gonna leave it alone. I've got an AWA inmate that I'm not gonna touch. Stacked leather is not my thing. So, hello, Nick. Is that Nick? See Nick or Chris?
Nick or Chris.
Join
Whoever it is,
Big Boy,
welcome to the show.
Join Big Boys Belts. That's boys with a Z.
Yes, boy with a Z.
Great group.
That is a great
well
group, everybody.
As well as Levels
there.
Wrestling Belts, Championship Belt Brothers. What other groups are out there that are good to be members of?
Often imitated but never duplicated. The real
duplicated
original
badly. Duplicated
Big
badly.
Boys belts.
Yeah. Don't settle for cheap imitations.
Yeah, because they're out there.
Yeah, they are out there.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Guys with no lives. So, any other belt news out there, guys? Oh, we've had some scamming going on. I can't remember what situation came up. There's a guy still using pictures of somebody else's belts.
That's nonstop.
That came up. That's nonstop. Be careful of those pictures. If you see pictures, even coin pictures can be fake now.
Have you guys seen the new NWA Chicago belt? Oh my!
Yes.
Oh, Mark,
Is this the
terrible.
silver one?
Yes.
The all silver one?
Yes, it's terrible.
I actually kind of like it because it's
very, very cool.
It's different than the norm. You know what I mean?
It's very, very plain.
It just gives me an old school vibe, though.
Very old school. Very old school.
Yeah.
Too old school for me, but
I don't have a picture of it. I should have done that.
I've been trying to figure out which one that was, and Andy, it just came to my head because I couldn't think last week what it was.
I'll see if I can get a picture, Mark.
Okay, yeah, please do. WCW belts, yep. That's another one. Just gotta watch out for one of the admins who likes to throw temper tantrums. But I digress. I know there's another group out there I'm not thinking of.
We got Bells and Belts.
Bells and Belts, that's what I was trying to think of. Yes, they're a good group. Northern Michigan Wrestling Society, a CJ Smith's group.
Yes.
And he has a new belt. And that's where you're getting the belt you're buying from him or trading with him that came from me.
Yeah, we did a trade. Matter of fact, he just PM'd me the picture of his new belt.
Okay.
Where is it?
All right. Let me see if I can get this picture you just downloaded because we got to talk about some wrestling news too.
Yeah, that was the headline for this week. A hot headline.
Hot headline or hot
Yes.
headline?
Hot headline, I should say. My bad. I'm getting tongue-tied here.
That's all right. Get your tongue all tangled up.
Yeah. It's all twanged up.
The Chicago belts in the STG chat, Mark.
Okay, all right. Scott Aaron's got himself a new network logo belt.
There you go.
Cool.
He only needs a red universal and blue universal. Undisputed and World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah,
So
like I said, it just gives you an old school vibe.
Yeah, let me get that picture down here.
Do you have a side plate view, Andy?
No, I couldn't find one.
This has inmate vibes all over it.
That's what I was thinking.
Let me see if I can find some side plates. I didn't see it before, but you never know. Oh, hang on here.
And you
There
see
it
how
is.
the globe it's not popping out. It's rounded, but it's not popping out.
This has a 1940s look to it.
That's what I was. That's another word.
This looks like a DC Comics belt from 1940s.
Dude, you nailed it.
Very.
You nailed it. That's
I
what
mean,
it looks
I'm
like.
not saying it's-
Lightning bolts and stuff.
I'm not saying it's ugly but for a period piece, yeah, I can see it. But as a modern piece, no.
No thanks.
I can see the prestigious they were going for, like that, like you said, that era.
Well, here's the thing with NWA. What's that guy's name that runs that?
Billy Corgan.
Yeah, he likes to bring back some of the nostalgic belts, which is fine. But let's don't go back beyond the
Mark,
average fan's age.
Almost like he's bringing back the ugly nostalgic belt, like the ugly
Yeah.
United States tag belts.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's hideous.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Lawler Lunchbox vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, the hellos and greetings have ceased. There you go.
Thank you, man. Like I said, it should be here tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow or Saturday. I just think it's the USPS. For now on, I'm shipping UPS ground.
That's how I do it. They get there a lot faster, and they're a little bit cheaper and more reliable.
They seem very risk-free, unlike USPS.
And if you have any of those game board boxes from USPS, they will use them, but you have to turn them inside out.
Flip them inside out.
That's what I do. Works every time.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott's waiting on a CNC 3D WWE Big Gold.
Nice.
You
How
have
many does
some
that
big
make?
gold.
How many does that make you now, Scott?
We got the Dome Globe King, the Big Gold King,
Mhm.
Green, Big Green King. Scott Aarons is a Big Gold King. Yeah, it's okay, but Corrigan for some reason likes to bring back belts from way beyond most of our eras before we were born.
Yeah,
And I think that's going a little bit excessive. He needs to book his promotion better.
Yeah.
And secure some type of a TV deal or media deal.
I couldn't. I said I'm going to find where they're at. You know where they're broadcasting? They're on X.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that till recently.
They could have had a TV deal,
Mhm.
except they had those guys what they're smoking joints or
Well, no, he was. It was Sinister Minister, and he was acting. He was snorting.
snorting cocaine. Yeah,
That's so stupid. Why did they even Billy allow that?
I don't know.
The dog agrees with me.
Yes. Somebody coming in?
Did Michael Vick show up?
Yeah. That's my daughter again.
He's got 9. Jeez, man.
Wow.
I remember Joe had all the gold belts too. Remember Joe Stasia?
Yeah. Joe Stacy.
Yeah, Stacy. He's got the golds from wall to wall, man.
He sure did.
9 big goals. Wow. Yeah, my daughter showed up unexpectedly again, using my air compressor. I won't touch that one. 10 football. 4 flat tires or low tires. 4 low tires.
Oh.
So Scott has 9 big goals. Okay, cool. Or will this be 9 after this one, or 9 waiting on this one? Jeez. I don't know. Maybe.
Billy Corgan had his chance right before COVID. I was watching it
Yeah.
every week. It was a great show, and then COVID, and he just said, "Nope, shut it down." Everybody else kept on going, but he didn't.
He could have kept on going. He just could have kept on
killed
going.
That was the
ahead.
beginning of the garbage that they're doing right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad they brought in. They're going to have Natalia come in at the Crockett Cup. You know, that's great. Keep doing stuff like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
but
Yeah. But that killed any momentum they had.
yeah, and they lost a lot of great wrestlers because of it. They just never could recover.
Yeah. Let's see here.
There's only so much you can do with EC3 and Trevor Murdoch, and I mean, you can only go so far.
Why is this not downloading? Oh, because I uploaded the wrong thing. No wonder.
Ah.
I'm an idiot. Okay, this is whose belt is this that you sent me this video of?
This is CJ's new belt day. From
Oh, okay.
Yesterday.
I'm gonna upload it real quick. We're doing new belt days. I don't know why I muted my I muted all of us. Okay. Try to turn your camera sideways when you take the videos. It gets more into the screen.
That's the figure I've been looking for.
Which one?
That Undertaker figure that was in the background with his video.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It's the only one I don't have on my Undertaker shelf.
3 figs, 3 Fandu, and 3 maker belts. Okay. 9 with the 1 coming. Okay.
Okay.
The what? The turn chicken?
Turn chicken.
I don't know what that means, but
Sorry, Chris. I don't know what.
I don't either.
And that was the third deal that I've done with CJ.
Hello, Eddie.
What's
Eddie
up,
Davis.
Eddie?
What's up, Eddie?
Never thought I'd be saying that name again.
Well, but this is a good Eddie.
Yeah.
Not bad Eddie, you know.
Thanks for watching. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. We're trying to get to 500.
Oh, I know who that is. What's going on, Eddie?
Oh, you
That's
know
a
Eddie?
new viewer. Yeah, I know him. man.
Okay, cool.
What's going on, man?
Yes,
for
we're
tuning
going to
in.
get to that. We're going to get to that shortly.
Mhm.
But we have something a little bit more pressing. We've had some releases. The
Yeah.
WWE has
Last
released.
Friday we had a bunch of releases.
Yeah, now I'm not going to show all of them, but I'm going to talk about some of the highlights here. Let me go down here. First up, we have the biggest one, literally, Braun Strowman from WWE.
Yep.
They released him. However, he's coming
Braun
back.
Strowman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's coming back because I guess they released him because of his salary. He's got the 15% paralysis in one leg, and that's just too much money to pay somebody that's on the sidelines. So they're going to probably restructure his contract and bring him back. Now, I think for the paralyzed leg, he probably should go to DDP yoga because I mean, look what they're doing for Lex Luger.
Yeah.
They've done wonders.
I think it's pretty cool because, like you said, we were talking about it earlier. He does need a little bit of a break with the issue with his leg, but he's still going to get TV time, and he's not totally gone. Which
The
is
funny
good.
thing is, right after he was released, they were showing videos of him jumping off of his yacht into the ocean.
I saw that.
like- How bad could he really be if he's jumping into the ocean off his boat? I mean,
Well, you remember Piper and Ric Flair back in the day? They pop a handful of painkillers. They can do anything.
They weren't the only ones.
Yeah, Eddie's a guy I actually met in the promo world away from you guys in one of the other groups that I was in.
Okay. Next up is Dakota Kai. This one broke my heart.
Yeah. The one thing I can think there is that she gets hurt so much.
I want to see her do good. I want to see her like Indy Hartwell and go to TNA.
I want to see her go to TNA and just do great.
I had to see Indy Hartwell leave.
Either that or she can go to Women of Wrestling. She'd do good over there, Dakota Kai, as well.
Yeah.
And Steven, I don't think anybody would argue much with that. I really don't.
I agree with Steven.
No, he's not a huge loss, but,
The only creative thing I think they have left for him is what they do have the Wyatt Six come back because he was an original member of the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
That I can understand. But what else do you do?
But, yeah, Dakota Kai, I really liked her. But I wish her well. Hope she pops up somewhere and is very successful.
She will.
Here's my...
They were talking about having her challenge for the Intercontinental.
Here's the throw on it. Okay, like Dakota Kai and them. Okay, since they're working with TNA, wouldn't they let her go to TNA as Dakota Kai, or would she have to go enough? I think they would, since they have the working agreement, they'd let her use the name Dakota Kai, don't you think?
We'll find out.
We'll
find out. Here's my idea for WWE with Braun Strowman. Why not use him as an elder? You know what I mean? Since, like you said, he was one of the original members.
Steven's coming hard tonight.
She looks hot with a natural hair.
Yeah, she looks good.
She went curly.
Mm-hmm.
She looks hot. I did hear her say she. I forgot where it was. I think it was on her Instagram. Wherever my ex goes, I go. Something like that. It was like.
Hey, I was on the Thunderdome. One of the TVs.
There's Kirk Hall. Hello, Kirk.
What's up, Kirk?
What's up?
We what? Week 4 without Nor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nor, if you're out there, buddy, if you're watching the replay, man, we miss you.
We're getting concerned, my friend.
He's probably working.
We're gonna have to move your hot tub to our studio.
That was just some really good hot tub time. Yeah. It's just
get in the hot tub. Ow!
Get in the hot tub.
Yeah. I saw that video today, actually. Next up is Shayna Baszler. Is that a big loss?
To me, it's not.
Not at all.
You don't think so?
I mean, they have tried everything with her. I mean, everything.
Her Instagram post on Monday. Another Monday, another stew. I can't stand that video. It's posted every Monday.
You almost would have to give her a new character with a new name to get. I mean, it's just they've tried everything with her.
Yeah. And then now, weren't these two people tag team, Caden Carter with the Katana Chance?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna miss her.
Katana Chance. Oh man, I'm gonna miss her, and so's Damien.
Oh, I am too.
Damien
She's
Rusty.
changed her name back to Katie Catanzaro, her real name on.
Yeah, I never understood why couldn't they? Because she made a name on that when she was in what was that on NBC? She was on.
American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, she made it,
Yep.
her name there in the old Katana Chance. Come on, that was
Yeah.
that was a Vince move, no doubt.
But she was in beast mode on that show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Katana could be a singles by herself, but
She
them
could,
as a
yeah.
tag team, they're awesome.
I think her size hurts her there, though. She's not a
Yeah,
big
she's
girl.
small.
She's very small.
Yeah.
She's kind of
Even-
on the same build as Zelina Vega.
Even my
Very
wife
small.
said she's hot. She's hot.
She's cute. But yeah, she went back to Katie Catanzaro on Instagram or Twitter, all her social media. She's gone back to her real name.
Yeah.
So
She never should have had to change it.
yeah, but hope she pops up somewhere and does well as well.
Mm-hmm.
Shayna, no loss.
Yep.
Okay,
Totally agree with that.
me too, Steven. I liked her too. But I saw her in American Ninja Warrior. I was really hoping she would make it big, but I think her size hurt her. She has all the talent in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
She's very athletic. If you saw her in American Ninja Warrior, this would not shock you at all.
She was just
Her big-
underestimated. You know what I mean? They didn't take her talent.
Now, did she win American Ninja Warrior? I can't remember.
I think she was runner up.
Okay, she like I said, she was a beast on that show.
Mm-hmm.
She has the well, I want to say she has the build of a like a gymnast, but
Mhm. Yeah.
she's not stocky like a gymnast.
Just so
She's
small.
foxy. Yeah, she's foxy.
Oh, speaking of Foxy, she showed up in TNA.
Foxy did?
Yeah, Michelle Fox.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise known as what was her other?
I forgot her alias.
I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember what her name was in WWE.
Yeah.
Oh, not Michelle Fox.
Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox.
Alicia
yes.
Fox. That's it.
Yeah.
I
well,
actually
Alicia
liked her.
Fox.
I actually liked her.
when she
Yeah,
was
but
sober,
she's strung out. She's strung out now.
I mean, when she was
Yeah.
sober, I guess she was okay. She was
Yeah.
drunk a lot of the time.
She's
And
strung
from
out.
NXT, they released Cora Jade.
Cora Jade was a big surprise for me.
Yes. Yes.
And a lot of people were surprised by the release of Gigi Dolan.
No,
in NXT.
no, that's another girl they've given everything. And she's been in NXT for seems like forever, and just never.
Can we talk about Shotzi Blackheart, guys?
If you want to. We've got time.
They weren't going to
The-
renew her contract.
Yeah, she was good. She was getting better.
Mhm.
I have no problem with her.
Her plan was to go to each brand. She didn't care what brand she worked for. She would have went to either one. She would have volunteered to be on every show, she said.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't want to renew her contract. So she was quietly let go. They're gonna ride her. She's going to ride her contract up.
I think she's another one do good in TNA.
Yeah. She was another one that came from Ring of Honor, I believe. The real
I don't
Ring
know
of
who Eddie
Honor.
Thorpe. Never heard
Yeah,
of
I don't
Eddie
know
Thorpe.
anything about Eddie Thorpe. I really
Nor
don't.
do I know anything about Riley Osborne.
Yeah, another
Nope.
one.
And I didn't put the rest of the names up there because I didn't know them either. But there's
Mhm.
like 3 or 4 more that have been released.
Yeah, there was one like it was a 3-man tag called Gallus. I never understood what was going on there either.
There were
Yeah.
2 brothers too that were released.
Yeah, 2 brothers. Yeah, I just never what's going on here. I just
Those
Yeah.
2 brothers were who were those 2 brothers? That's Backlash. Okay, never mind.
One guy reminded me of was almost like a Sheamus character.
Really?
That was the
You
guy
think-
that was added to it, the third guy.
Do you think Sheamus is on his way out the door?
I think he's on his last run, to be honest with you.
That's
I
what I
think
meant.
he might be on the last run in the ring, but I think they're going to keep him for other with the
Yeah.
company. You know, lifetime
the only-
contract. Or,
The only way to keep him on the roster is to put him up against the newer guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To put them over. But other than that, I don't see him going for a mid-card title or a major title.
Right. Speaking of hot, Dang, what is her name?
Jada.
Stephanie
Ooh.
Bakur.
Oh yes.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
I would love to be the meat and the sandwich between Stephanie Bakur and Maxine Dupree.
I bet you would.
I would, yeah.
And there's
Getting
nothing
her
wrong
make
with that.
Get in the kitchen, make me a sandwich.
Ooh, don't let your
but-
wife hear that.
Yeah, but WWE will stack the roster again as the year goes on, and then we'll have these releases again next year.
Well, they're getting ready to make some big purchases, guys, so we know that's coming.
Yeah, well, AEW people coming over.
Yep.
Mariah May supposedly on her way over.
Oh,
And Buddy Murphy had made a cryptic hint.
yes, he did. He did.
I still think that what's his name?
Moxley?
No, well that's another story right there. But no, Wardlow. I think he's gonna be brought in and be part of Heyman's group. I really do.
Yes. We
That'd be
agreed on that one. Yep.
Heck of a
Yep.
name.
Jake Cargill. She's got some abs. She's not unattractive at all.
No, it's gorgeous.
All I got to say, guys, if they do another X-Men movie, she has to come in as Storm. That's who she reminds me of.
Okay. No comment when prior to.
9 minutes away, Kev.
Yeah, 9 minutes away.
Almost there.
Yeah, they're bringing Alberto Del Rio back to WWE.
But I heard that was because of AAA. He's going to be
Yeah.
working with the AAA wrestlers. That's
So WWE buys out AAA. AAA releases Albert Del Rio, and WWE picks up his contract.
Yeah.
That makes absolutely no sense to me.
So
but it
this
does
is-
for working with the AAA and the Mexican wrestlers. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Not-
this is my opinion about that. They released him as a wrestler, but on an on-screen talent, they might have him do the management side
Yeah, and I can
because
understand.
he would be perfect for that, like a management role.
I hope he's better as that because he's got a hot temper.
He's got a hot temper. And he's just a plain jerk. Otherwise, he's been.
Mhm.
How many times has he done? Had fancy.
Damn, Steven, tell us how you really feel.
Yeah,
He's
Steven,
salty,
you need to
man.
quit holding back. Just tell us what's going on.
He's
Yeah, don't hold back,
Don't
man.
hold back.
Just be
Don't hold
honest.
Salty, man. Rusev's back.
Did you eat the wrong side of the cracker?
The Saltines. Yeah, Rusev is back. They're kind of booking him strangely, aren't they?
Well, he's doing that Redeemer gimmick, and it's just like
Yeah.
he's like he talks somewhat like he's a face, but then he goes and acts like a heel, and it's just I don't know about that. But I do like seeing Aleister Black back. I do
Yes.
like what I'm seeing there.
Yes.
Don't hold back, just hold it from the back. Britt Baker, good question. She's kind of in limbo.
I could possibly see her going NXT.
Yeah,
I can't see her coming to the main roster, not yet.
And don't be surprised if she makes an appearance in the Women of Evolution pay-per-view too.
My nose itches. Somebody must be
And,
thinking about.
we're talking about Moxley. I keep seeing rumors that he has an escape clause and all that, and it's like, okay, let's just see what happens next week. I would think that if he loses the title to Samoa Joe, you never know.
Who? Okay, I'm not gonna put that comment up there. I don't know who that is, but yeah, that's funny. But I'm not gonna put that up there. But thank you anyway. Have a good day. Lost my train of thought reading that comment. Okay. Yeah, I would like to see Dr. Britt Baker in WWE in some capacity.
I do agree she needs to go to NXT though.
Yeah. I just can't see her in the main roster. Maybe later, but not yet.
Later, just not right now.
Yeah, I think she's been doing DDP yoga. I keep wanting to say DDK yoga.
Yeah.
Yeah, DDP yoga.
I've been tempted to order that for myself.
It's not cheap. Let you know that.
Yeah, that's why I haven't ordered it yet. Rusev Day, yes. You think I bring back Rusev Day?
I almost think they have to because when they had it, they didn't take it to where it could have gone fully. People were really enjoying it, and they didn't capitalize on it.
Well, when they brought him back and he made that promo, I'm a different man. I don't worship the flag or something like that, the way his promo is, and I don't have that woman with me or something like that.
Yeah. Backlash. Yeah, you already talk about that here on the second hour. We'll start that here in the second hour.
The second hour.
But yeah, there's a lot of shifting in pro wrestling now. People jumping ship. Oh shoot!
Kev, how you feel?
I need to start reading these comments before I put them up. Strowman has agreement with WWE when it fits the storyline. Yeah, we talked about that.
Martello, what's up?
Hello, Gianni. You're a little late to the party. We already talked about that.
It's like being blocked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got you blocked, doesn't he? Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Not cool. Not cool.
No.
But anyway, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen as we go into the summer. We got the Backlash coming up, SummerSlam coming up.
2 nights of SummerSlam coming up.
2 nights of SummerSlam?
Yeah. Hosted by Cardi B.
Oh, boy.
Oh, please say no.
Restroom break.
Restroom break. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm reading comments here in the chat. Sorry about that.
I think it's going to be a good match, Scott.
RKO.
Yeah, but the title's not going to change.
But if you look at it, if you look at it, John Cena is the best guy to work with Randy Orton because of his situation too.
True. I'm just saying there's not going to be a title change there. No.
No, he's going to end up losing the title at the end of his run.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Kevin Owens is going to come down to the ring. He's not going to do anything. He's just going to show up.
Mm-hmm.
The music's going to hit. He's going to be on the runway, and he's going to be a distraction.
Have you guys seen the video of him? What is her name? Rhea Ripley was being interviewed by somebody, I think in an airport. And Kevin Owens walks up behind and checks it. Hey, everything okay? He's very protective of her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool.
He put that tweet out there that he didn't want to be bothered.
And he leaned in and he goes, everything cool?
Yeah. Makes us champion again. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
It's too
still
soon
not
yet.
Seth is the leader of the group. I'm sorry.
He's got charisma. I'll give him that. He's got
That's all
charisma.
he's got.
Max, I see Roman coming for that title.
Mhm.
Yeah, I see Roman getting the world title. I do too.
Yeah, he's
Probably
gonna come for that title.
probably taking it from Seth.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Seth needs to get rid of the fashion show.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the fashion show.
It's so old already.
Every time he comes to the ring, it's like a Steve Winwood show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It'll be a banger for sure.
bangers and mash.
These AC/DC guys are all right.
I bet you that concert's straight out of hell.
Yeah, you think so?
Take the highway.
Yeah.
Then.
Have a good night, Gianni. Enjoy. Have a good time. By the way, not cool to get that guy fired from the Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-night PLEs. Is that too much?
It can be, unless they got everything going where it should be. But I mean, there's no guarantees.
As long as the card is stacked and it's good, I don't care if it's 2 nights.
And don't pull the crap like I did with No Rock on the second. That just ruined
Well,
this.
WrestleMania had mixed reviews. I mean, one night they had one match was really good.
Because of what The Rock didn't do.
Yeah.
That ruined it.
I mean, you guys said it before. Let's have more wrestling and less talking.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Absolutely. But yeah, if you're going to have a 2-night PLE, at least make it interesting. Not have one great match. The rest of them are kind of okay.
Yeah.
That's what WrestleMania was described as, was just a couple of great matches, one each night, and the rest of it was just boring.
And if you got a guy that's called Main Event Jey Uso, don't let him opening the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I could not believe that was the World Heavyweight title match was the first match.
Yeah, that should be your main event.
I'm happy he won. I'm disappointed that they made Gunther tap out like he did.
Yeah, that was whoever had that in the writing, that it was a tap out by Gunther. That made no sense at all.
So basically, main event Jey Uso was in a preliminary event, not the main event.
Yeah,
To
basically. Yeah.
me,
It's just, I
go
don't
ahead,
know.
Andy, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know.
To me, that match was like the finger poke of death.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That was my opinion of that match.
Only thing about the
Jay
match I
deserves it, but that's what I thought.
I was happy for Jay, but not how they went about doing it. The
Mhm.
first match, and then
Right.
having Gunther tap out. Come on,
Right.
he's never. No, that's just not his character.
We're already at the top of the second hour, guys.
Yes, we are.
You ready for another hour?
I'm ready. Are you
Yes.
guys?
We are ready. So we'll be back in a second. You're watching Spanning the Globe on the Podcast Mafia Network. Welcome back to Spanning the Globe. We're in hour number 2. I'm Mark Maggard, joined by Andy B. and by Richard Ward. Well, thank you for staying with us. And as we always say at the top of each hour, we are sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Builder Leathering, Ashley Southern Designs, and by Unique Championship Builds. And you want to stay tuned on Saturday night for the Double Dropkick podcast. Kevin Davenport, we're going to talk about CNC, HD, hybrid, knife carved, all sorts of different kinds of etching.
Everything
So
you'd ever want to know about a belt. There you go.
Exactly.
HD,
What is it?
SD.
What is it? What's the best? They're going to break it apart and analyze it for you. So you don't want to miss that show. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. They contribute to the subscription for StreamYard, which allows us to bring us to you on the YouTube channel. So we greatly appreciate
Thank
that.
you, guys. Shout out to
Absolutely.
them guys.
And if you'll notice, if you missed the first hour, that Ben Walker is noticeably absent. He's healing up from a procedure. Hopefully he'll be back next week, but he is with us in spirit. Well, happy to have you back next week, Ben. But yeah,
That's his brother Spence Walker.
Yeah, and we're Spence Walker, Finn Walker. We're still, and as we said at the top of the show, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers on the Wide World of Belts YouTube channel. And once we get to 500 subscribers, we're going to have a giveaway for this belt, dual-plated 4mm zinc CNC belt by Unique Spirit Championship Belts. And it will be on American leather, my leather, with a belt tip. So we'll do that at some point in time down the line. We're at 210 right now, subscriptions. We get 500, and then we'll give this belt away in the Wide World of Belts Facebook group.
This belt could be yours.
Yes, if the subscription is right.
What's up,
No,
Liberty?
if the subscriptions are right.
The subscriptions, that's right.
Ben is here.
There
He's
he
on
is.
top, but he is
Man.
here, hiding in the shadows, getting a sponge bath.
Can't be all bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel you there, Chris.
And if things don't go as well in SummerSlam 2 nights, that could be it for 2 nights for SummerSlam. If it doesn't,
I think they're gonna do it right because they dropped the ball at WrestleMania, so they have to do this one right.
I'll
Yeah.
be watching too, Kev.
I've got 2 CNC belts. I've got that Winged Eagle and that Hogan 84. They're both CNC and absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Now, that's not my norm, but the Hogan 84, that's the first one I've had that actually looked good. Nothing wrong with acid etch. Most of my belts are acid etch because I'm old school, and back then they didn't have CNC and we didn't have HD cameras, so you really couldn't tell the flaws. So that's just the way I like it. But the Hogan 84 and the Winged Eagle on CNC is great. So appreciate that, Mark. Appreciate that very much. Okay, so we're going to talk about uh-oh.
The only man I know is that wears a shirt and a sweater.
Yeah, there you go. There's some more gamesmanship going on.
Here we go.
There you go. Shots fired. Shots fired. Kevin wants that AWA tag in case most people don't get the joke.
You think?
So we're talking about what were we talking about? Backlash. Sorry.
What are we talking about here?
Sorry,
Check it out.
guys. We're between 40 and 50, so
Yeah.
sometimes we forget.
It's been a long week for me. I just had a long week. I found out this week I'm going to be probably commuting 35 miles one way to work in the near future, which I'm not happy about.
From the living room to the bathroom?
I wish. I wish. No, that's the other show.
Okay. Just checking. Just checking.
That's the other show. There you go. How about a list? How about an inventory list?
Yeah, what about the
Yeah,
that inventory
we
list,
wait
man?
over 2 years now for this list, Mr. Laverty.
Yeah. CJ, Unique does it. Tanvir, Dream Championship Belts does it. I'm pretty sure Mayon Belts does it. I'm pretty sure X-Man does it.
WC
most
Belts
of
does it.
WC Belts, yeah. Pinfall, I think, does it.
Pinfall does it.
Yeah.
The Waz does it.
Very glad you're now. This is the place I've got coming that are held up at the in Pakistan. It's the AWA tag. He did that main plate for me. So if you missed the first hour, we talked about what's going on over in Pakistan. India has fired some missiles into Pakistan. There are no flights being allowed out of Pakistan because of it. So if you have a belt on order, plates on order, anything on order over there, it's going to be delayed for hopefully not a very long period of time. But for now, flights are suspended, so nothing's going out. So be patient with your maker. They're doing the best they can, but this is well beyond their control. This is a government thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, let's talk about that first before we get into the card. We got Pat McAfee going up against Gunther. I don't like that.
I don't like McAfee getting involved. It's just
I don't like McAfee being involved in anything.
He gets into it too much as an announcer, but he's getting in the ring. Come on.
Yeah, I've never been a Pat McAfee fan.
I want you guys to give. Is that your honest opinion? Seriously, I mean, to be honest with you.
About McAfee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like McAfee. I'm a McAfee fan.
Zach gets old real quick.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like the fraternity boy type.
Exactly.
Me.
Yes.
Exactly. Party animal.
But this is my opinion. Here's where I see it going. I see this leading up to Goldberg versus Gunther at the next big pay-per-view and Goldberg's final retirement match. Do I see Goldberg winning it? I see him handing the torch to Gunther. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I think so.
But does Gunther need to really be handed the torch from Goldberg? I mean,
did Hogan need to be passed the torch by Andre?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, he is a big fan of Goldberg's behind the scene. He was a big fan of Goldberg's, and that's why they started this whole thing.
So
I'm just so worn out on Goldberg. I just don't need him anymore.
Yeah, well, he's like a two-trick pony.
Yes.
Spear and jackhammer. That's it.
Yeah, Max, be honest with us. Is that how you feel?
He put Bret Hart out of wrestling. I mean, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, Gunther is the star.
Gunther is the star. Yes.
Now, did you guys notice the switch with him this last week?
What?
His demeanor. It was just different. It wasn't like a couple of weeks ago. His demeanor and his promo was totally different. Are they going to make him? Yeah. Are they going to make him face? Or are they going to make him heel?
Well, see, a few months ago they were doing that. They're acting like he was going fully face, and then no, they turned him heel again. So
it's like giving us what we didn't expect, and then pull it back.
They got a good thing with him. I hope they don't screw it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got this list of matches, and I'm not sure it's in the right order. It could be based on what they did with WrestleMania, but the first one that comes up on the list, this is WWE.com.
Mm-hmm.
Their predictions. You got the undisputed WWE champion John Cena versus Randy Orton. Now, I think we know how that's going to.
Interruption. John Cena retains.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Cena retains.
This is described by WWE.com as a big helping of nostalgia with a twist of the good guy being the bad guy and the bad guy being the good guy for the first time. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
There will be no Travis Scott, thank goodness.
Thank God.
There will be no final boss, thank goodness. just two future WWE Hall of Famers doing WWE Hall of Fame like things. And how can't you get romantic about that? Give
Didn't
me
they
no
start
frills.
OVW together?
Yeah. Give me a no frills old school wrestling match and everybody wins. But their predictions, Cena retains.
No doubt.
Okay.
There's no doubt.
This WWE making their own prediction.
As much
here.
as I really love what they're doing with Randy Orton, he's not going to get the title.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we got the Intercontinental Championship match: Dominic Mysterio versus Penta.
Nope. No change there because he just got the title.
Finn Balor interrupts and kicks Dominic out of Judgment Day.
You think so?
Yep.
I can see that happening.
There's no doubt Judgment Day's near the end.
I think I told you guys, if it wasn't on the show, it was in chat, that I thought that Finn would turn on him because they were both kind of going after the same title in a three-way match.
Yeah, this is the way I see that one going. I see Finn turning on Dominic, and I see them bringing Damian Priest back into Judgment Day.
You think Damian will turn heel?
Yeah.
I think he's much better as a heel. I mean, to be honest with you, when they had Rhea and Damian leaving Judgment Day, they lost a little bit of something.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good group together.
Especially Damian Priest.
Yeah.
He just lost that oomph. You know
they
what
lost
I mean?
the oomph when they said, "Oh, we're going to set them out on their own." They lost it. Not completely, but
Kevin's got a good point here. Finn versus Dom on the next pay-per-view for the IC.
That's why I say he comes in and he interrupts the match, so he saves the title for him.
I don't think next pay-per-view. I think they're going to save that for SummerSlam.
Yes.
You know.
Yep.
Rhea did make Judgment Day, Kev. She did.
Yeah. Next match, which I think is lazy booking, fatal four-way.
Oh, I hate
United States champion Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight versus Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
The only good thing about that is that it's going to help build Jacob to be more of a monster. I mean, they're just building him and build the way he should because he's a great superstar.
Yeah.
Fatu retains.
Yeah, no doubt.
What they're saying on here is all gas, no brakes would be fitting for this matchup. I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Jacob, I love watching him. He's great.
So Fatu retains the U.S. Championship, you believe?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I see that. Then we have the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch.
Lyra retains.
I want Lyra, but something tells me that they might put Becky in, and then
I hope not.
They might put the belt on Becky and then have her join with the Heyman group with her husband.
I hope not.
I hope not, though.
I hope not either. But we'll see.
Possible.
We shall see. Fatu is fire.
Yes, he is. Jacob's the man.
I'm with Kevin on this. I hate fatal
stop
four-ways.
with the triple threats, the four-way match. Stop with that garbage.
Especially for titles.
Yeah.
Especially for titles.
I heard that Deuce Legends looks like Jacob Fatu.
The champion does not have to be pinned. I hate that.
I hate those matches. Yeah.
Garbage.
Okay. Now we talked about this a few minutes ago. Gunther versus Pat McAfee.
Gunther.
Well, their prediction says McAfee defeats Gunther. Doesn't say how, but it says it will lead to Gunther, whatever, applying a sleeper to McAfee before McAfee is saved by Wade Barrett.
Ooh, that would be nice.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Left field.
It's all right, Chris. Then that's all the matches on this thing.
It happened to us all, Chris. I think that's
a match. That's all of them? Okay. So they'll be streaming live from Enterprise Center in St. Louis on Saturday, 7 o'clock Eastern Time on Peacock in the United States and on Netflix everywhere else. No, I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong thing here. This is veteran NFL writer and Pat McAfee show correspondent Mark Caboli that's giving his predictions for WWE. Streaming live from Enterprise Center. I guess, is that where the pay-per-view is at?
Yep.
Or PLE?
I was thinking Michael Cole was going to get involved, but if Wade Barrett's going to get involved, that's even better.
Well, McAfee got in the ring the other day, was addressing Gunther and was defending Michael Cole, but I didn't get to see the whole thing. What exactly happened there?
I totally forgot.
Travis.
To be honest with you, I got a brain
It's,
fart.
it's totally forgettable then. Okay.
Got a brain fart. But here's one thing I'm thinking about. Now that you mentioned Wade Barrett, what if they're going to get Wade Barrett to come back, gets back with Sheamus and Rusev, and forms that trio again?
I don't see it.
Remember the trio when they were all
Yes.
together?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, Del Rio was in that. Yeah,
And now that Del Rio's back in the mix,
But would they be stupid enough to get him involved where he can pull some of his garbage? Because he's so good at doing that. Leave him at strip.
if anybody
strip-
can remember that group that they had, I
remember.
forgot what the name
I
was. It?
remember. It was like an international group they had going for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and they yanked that away.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget Dynamite Kid for Hall of Fame.
Yes,
Never forget.
Dynamite Kid for Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Shout out to the Dynamite Doll.
We're with you, Bronwyn.
Yep, we are. He got into some Hall of Fame.
Shout out to Black Dahlia as well.
Yeah. She went to WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
All of her.
Yeah. All of her.
I must say she has a good view.
She
does.
has quite the view, doesn't she?
She does.
And we all know what her best features are.
Both of them.
Oh.
Both of them.
Boom, boom, psh.
Bum, bum.
Yeah. US match needs to be an Iron Man match with all the guys.
Nice. Next comment.
He did?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Let's take
Nobody's
that
broke
part.
it. You heard it here first.
Guys, breaking news. We have selected a pope. They selected a new pope. Just putting it out there, guys.
Okay, yeah. They got white
Next, you
smoke.
could tell us he's American.
Yeah, or for Chicago of all places.
Yeah. I mean, come on, Richard.
Andy, what are you going to do? You going to tell us he's the first one? Jeez.
Richard, who are you?
I don't know. Sometimes I have to ask myself. I look in the mirror and I just say to myself, who the hell are you?
Becky Hogan? Did I miss something?
Becky
Hogan.
She got a new nickname. I didn't know that.
I've heard of Ben Hogan was a golfer, but Becky Hogan.
I think that was what Hogan said about her.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Hogan says something about somebody else that took a shot back at him.
Yeah.
What was
Everybody's
that?
taking shots at Hogan.
Well, he's taking shots at everybody else. He's
Yeah, Hogan like Flair. I just would quiet down a little.
Yep. There you go.
That's it.
Straight from Chicago.
Oh, I'm gonna quit putting those comments up. That's sacrilegious.
Guys, I have a picture of the new pope if you want to see it.
Oh my.
And it's not what you think.
Oh
We're
sure.
being nice.
Sure.
an
Okay.
actual picture of the new pope.
Yes. He's from Chicago.
Oh,
Mike Ditka. Oh, come on.
what'd you say?
Mike.
You're what? You're what?
Andy, this is a family show.
Yeah.
Ditka.
Andy, this is a family show. You can't say that.
You're what?
Just don't keep a knife near you, then you won't cut it.
Yeah.
Cut the Ditka?
Yeah. Yeah. What's Ditka doing now these days? Is he still is he
Watch
an
him
analyst?
say that. I don't know what
I think he's enjoying the retired life, I guess.
Okay. He's a great coach.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Have you guys seen the memes going around for the new pope? The stuff people
Yes.
are coming up with is hilarious. They did
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan. They did Stone Cold throwing the bird up.
I heard there's gonna be a new soap called Pope on a Rope.
It's a prison. It's prison theme, right?
Like a Mark.
I don't know. I know we're in hour number 2, but come on, guys. We're talking
Hour
about
number
the Pope here.
2.
I'm not Catholic, but I don't want lightning striking me.
I am, and I said
I'm Catholic, so
I am.
I'm
Nothing wrong with that.
You know, when they elect a new pope, they get white smoke coming out of the chimney. When they elect a new preacher for the Baptist church, they get white smoke coming out of the cooker.
well, you know, Snoop Dogg
Mark.
was there, right?
Oh, Mark.
I didn't make that up. I saw it. Somebody else posted it.
Oh, man.
Well,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg was at the Vatican. There was a lot of smoke coming out of his room.
Yeah,
I
lots of
saw
smoke.
that.
He was making his own smoke.
I saw that. Oh man, I'm just glad the conclave didn't last that long.
You be
Did
careful.
you guys see?
Mark.
Did you guys see the AI memes with the Pope? They're
No,
all fighting in a Rumble match.
no, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah. I did
Oh,
see
yeah, I
that.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
It was the Vatican Battle Royal.
There you go.
and I'll get this picture pulled up here. Wait a second. Not today, 2 days ago, Tuesday, was the 41st anniversary of this event. If I can get it pop up here, of Kerry Von Erich winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship from Ric Flair at Texas Stadium, Parade of Champions, the first
That is
David
right.
Von Erich Memorial. Where is that? Right here. There it is. That's his Mama Doris. Give him a kiss on the cheek.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris,
Wow,
the one
Chris.
that died right before Kerry did,
Yep.
took his own life, sadly.
That was sad.
It's crazy
And
how Fritz looked like the actor so much.
Yeah,
That actor, they couldn't have picked a better actor for Fritz.
he did a great
Yeah.
job. Did a great job.
Identical in every way.
But there's a new documentary series on the ID channel. What's it called? Something Demons. Hold on a second, I'll tell you real quick.
Yeah, this is the one I suggested to you guys. It's really good.
Yeah, it's called. Where'd it go? I just had it pulled up here. What happened to it? Hollywood Demons. Hollywood Demons on that. Investigation Discovery, the ID channel, and they have one episode dedicated to the Von Erichs, and it goes one by one through the deaths. And
Yeah,
if you
if you
haven't seen
have-
that one, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, if you have the ID channel or Max, HBO Max, you can watch it on there as well.
Yeah, but I watched it the other night. It's about an hour and a half long. It's very good.
Definitely recommend it.
They interviewed Kevin. They interviewed Carrie's two daughters, Holly and Lacey. They interviewed David Manning, the referee. The part that he talked about, and I've heard him talk about, if you've ever seen Heroes of World Class, he tells the same story.
Oh, he was really emotional in this one.
yeah, I was the most
In the first one, he
emotional
wasn't. He told the story as
Yeah.
if it was just a coffee shop talk. But when he started talking about breaking the news to Fritz that David had passed away, he starts choking up.
Yeah,
It's just,
he really got choking up on this one.
Yeah, he was, Kevin. Terrible actor for Flair.
That guy was garbage.
Yeah. But 41 years ago, this past Tuesday, May 6, 1984, Kerry Von Erich pinned Ric Flair to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Held it 18 days just to go over to Japan and lose it back to him.
Mendoza, Gianni just left the room. We can't talk about the elephant no more.
We don't have the circus is down the street to the right.
You go to the zoo,
Yeah.
go to the elephant house.
Yeah.
Chewbacca here?
Yeah. But that was a pretty good card too. That was pre WrestleMania, I believe. Was WrestleMania the first WrestleMania in 1984?
80.
I believe
80.
so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was it what month was it in 84?
Like March or April.
Okay, so it's prior to this. Okay. But they had 45,000 people in Texas Stadium. And at that time, it was billed as the largest gathering of wrestling fans for a wrestling event ever.
Yep.
So it may have even surpassed. It had to have surpassed WrestleMania because they were at Madison Square Garden, and I don't think they hold 45,000 people.
Mendoza, we can't put that one up there. That's the one with me in the mask. I told you about that. I can't have that showed publicly. My wife sees me with that mask on, she'll kill me.
But they had Kerry won the world title. Kevin, Mike, and Fritz won the six-man tag team championships. And Fritz had stepped in for Kerry because Kerry was in the main event. And so Kerry got his third of the title. So he was the first person to hold two world titles at the same time.
Wow.
Or that was the kayfabe explanation.
Yeah, it's that one. You got the right mask.
So anyway, it was a big card. Gino Hernandez made his appearance, his first appearance when he'd been there before, but he'd been gone a while. He made his return appearance at Texas Stadium, challenging for the American Championship. Whoever won the title between Chris Adams and not Ronnie Garvin, Jimmy Garvin. And then they had the kayfabe story that he had gone down to Puerto Rico and beat Jimmy Garvin for the American Heavyweight Championship. So, but it was a great card. A lot of stuff was there. A lot of wrestlers from Japan came because he died in Japan. David died in Japan. Sorry, read comments.
I'm still thinking how I'm going to display that belt once I get it from you.
It's a cast belt. He's talking about the United National Championship, which is I've got that one with a David Von Erich nameplate on it. I ordered it that way, but I'm selling it because I need to make room for belts I have a little bit more of attachment to. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be selling another belt coming up, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm still waiting to decide. Had to fix a paint issue on it, so
little belt talk, guys. Like I said, going forward, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start collecting the belts that I really want instead of getting every one. You know what I mean?
That's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
I did have a thing for the Ring of Honor belts, but like I said, I'm working out a trade with a very good guy in the hobby next week. But I might have the remake of the second Ring of Honor belt when they came out with, not the Cody one. I'm possibly going to either put that up for sale or a good trade for it. Because that'll be the last Ring of Honor belt I have left. I will not give my Jay Briscoe belt, custom Jay Briscoe belt away because that one's going to stay in my collection.
Yeah, I got it in a box. It's not boxed up yet. It's just sitting in the box. So it's ready to go whenever you're ready for it. But I've got one more set of plates coming, which is actually a replacement set of plates for the AWA tag. And once I get that, I got to clear out 2 or 3 cubes in my collection so I can fit them in there.
And then me and Max are still bouncing around artwork. We're trying to narrow it down so far. Nothing solid, but we have great ideas working together. Max is a great guy, man. His mind works just like mine. When you're coming up with something custom, you just tell him a couple of things and you can bounce things off of him like ideas, and he likes that. So as soon as that's together and we have an artwork final, then I'll get it done.
Cool. So I'll be trying to finish up this, well, not finish it up, but start to wrap up this NWA tag I'm working on. I'll pull up that video one more time in case you guys weren't watching the first hour. This is by Mateen Championship belts, ELT belts. That's his factory strap at the top, which was cut 2 inches shorter on that end for some reason. But I cut it 54 inches and put the main plate in the center of the strap. It's waiting for lacing and backing. I'm going to take the aluminum can off the back of it. I'm going to try to pull that picture. Show you guys what I'm talking about. I don't know why I didn't have it on there before. Okay, give me a second. Shoot. There you go. Can't pull. I'm not coordinated tonight, guys.
Now, what's that color you call, Mark? Is that Cardavon or whatever you call that?
No, it's just dark brown.
Oh, okay.
I was going to do chocolate brown, which I did on one of my trouser belts, but it was way too dark. It was almost black. So I looked at different colors of brown at Tandy, and I ended up going with dark brown, which I think turned out okay.
Mendoza, it's funny you say that. That's what I've been doing. And I've come up with something pretty cool. I found something today.
Okay, let me get this picture up here.
Chat GPT and Facebook AI is really good for that stuff.
Okay, let me upload these 2 pictures real quick. Okay. Whoops. Oh, they're already in here. I'm an idiot. Okay.
So what I was going to try to do is beef up the strap by putting an aluminum can at the bottom of the strap. Oops, let me get rid of that comment. And I glued it to the strap. Seems simple enough, and it's thin enough that if I put the backing over, you could barely notice it. But the problem with it is, where did my pictures go? Okay. The problem with it is when I poke the holes for the stitching, why is it not coming up? Oh, here we go. Okay. Why can't I get rid? What is going on here? Can't get rid of that picture.
That's not it.
I can't get rid of that picture. Hang on. Oh, no wonder. Okay. I had the wrong thing. It's hard to tell from that picture, but when I punch the holes for the stitching, it splinters the holes, or the splinters of the metal on the can. I had to poke it back. I had to punch it back from the back to get rid of that, but it makes it very, well, you know how thin metal is. You barely catch it on something. It pulls up. So I don't want to risk tearing up the backing. So I'm going to take it off and I'm going to have us try to display it some different way where it doesn't bend the leather at the bottom, because these are very heavy plates. I thought that was a good idea.
I'm wondering if there's a thin plastic you can do. You know what I mean?
Another thing with this is I couldn't get it to stay glued to the leather. It would use that barge cement, and it just doesn't stick. So I'm just gonna take it off.
You could probably find that stuff at a craft place near you.
That's possible.
It's thin plastic where you can sew through it.
Fanta belts, kind of like Fandoo, but it's Fanta.
Hey, Mark's starting a new trend, man.
All kinds of great flavors.
Yeah. And these guys are with me when I went to go get the can. I was going to go downtown to the vending machines, and I had a heck of a time finding a machine that would dispense.
Well, no, you were looking for prices, and there was no prices, remember?
One didn't have a price on it, and when I stuck the money in there, it got stuck. I couldn't get it out, couldn't put it on down. So
what was really cool is we were live with him from machine after machine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not so much that platinum as it was the holes for the stitching. It just was going to snag on the backing and tear it up. So
can you pre-drill the aluminum?
No. Mendoza, what the deal was I was trying to beef up the back of the strap where when you set it down on a shelf, it doesn't bend the bottom of the leather out because those plates are so heavy. So I was trying to beef it up with the aluminum can, which in theory was a great idea, but in practice it was a disaster. So,
well, lesson learned, you know.
Yeah, true.
Trial and error.
Yep. Yeah, collect what you like, not just have a collection. Yeah. I mean, there's people who buy every belt that they release on WWE Shop.
It's not a competition. Well, this guy's got this many, I got to get it too. No, you get what you like. And just
the only thing I suggest about that, guys, don't say it around your wife. When I mentioned about the Ring of Honor belts, oh, you're going to get rid of belts? I said, no, I'm getting more.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, to answer a message. But, I'm going to end up with probably a collection of between 18 and 21 belts, somewhere around in there. And that's all I need. I'm just going to collect what I want, not what I have. I don't want to collect just to fill up a room. I
mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy with what I have, but the ones that I really don't want, I don't mind replacing them with the ones that I really want.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And what I may end up doing is once I get the belts I want, I may go back and collect replacements for better versions of belts I already have. I see a couple I can already do that with. So,
well, Kevin, see what it is. I don't know what it is. It's like every year around this time, my skin underneath decides to get real dry, and it kind of like, I don't know what it's at. I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
It's irritated. So I have to shave it down and I treat my skin. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like a summer beard thing. Thank God I didn't shave it all off, though.
Summer beard, summer cheering.
There you go.
Oh my,
Some people have summer teeth.
some are, some aren't. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to donate it. I knew somebody to donate it to, but I didn't know their reaction if I mailed it to them.
No, Kirk, I don't have a Big Eagle belt. I'd like to have one, but I'm at the point in my collection now, I don't have room. What I have as far as WWE belts, I have two. Well, three. I got the network logo. I've got the Winged Eagle, and I've got the Hogan 84. I think that's all I got, WWE belts.
Will that work, Platinum? Seriously. I'll have to get that.
Sure you
No.
are, Jim. That's what you tell me. You say sure you are.
Be honest, I have to try that.
Okay, appreciate that. I'll check that out. But I'm going to take the aluminum can off because it's just going to be more trouble than it's worth.
You
It
could have
seems
tagged.
like a good time.
You could have tagged Fanta in it. Maybe they send you, some free
Sponsorship.
soda. Yeah.
Coupons.
Yeah. I didn't want to get kicked out of some belt groups for advertising a belt for another product. I mean, Fanta isn't exactly Rolex, but beard oil, brother. Finger this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got beard oils, but like I said, it just, for some reason, every time about this year, I live in South Florida.
I've heard shea butter lotion is good.
That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Platinum uses it. Okay. Are any of you guys members of the Dollar Shave Club?
I used
No.
to be. Used to
Believe
be.
it or not.
I am.
When I shaved, I did.
Used to be.
Okay.
Did you
Why'd you
used to
quit?
be one?
Mink oil. That's good for belts. That's good for belts.
Try mink oil?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want a floppy beard, though.
I got to pull up some pictures here because I got something else I was going to talk about.
Oh, yeah, we have that one former wrestler.
Yeah. We'll talk about that too because I don't have pictures there. Really nothing to have a picture of. But if you guys know Billy Jack or Billy Jack Haynes, he was big in the 80s. He came out with that character Billy Jack, I guess off the fame of the movie Billy Jack. He wore that Billy Jack hat. And he came from Portland, Oregon. He was in the Oregon Territory, Pacific Northwest. I think he was Pacific Northwest champion at one time. Came to World Class, had a pretty good run there. I think Rip Oliver was one that came in and did a squash match with him, and he ended up leaving World Class, went to Florida, won the Florida Heavyweight Championship. And anyway, he was kind of off in some ways, and he's been very eccentric in recent years. And was it 2 years ago he did this? Shot, killed his wife.
Yeah.
Shot and killed his wife, and they just recently charged him with second-degree murder in the death of his wife. And from what I understand, he didn't just go kill his wife. She was been suffering with some kind of a disease or some kind of medical issue. And from what I understand, I think it was publicized as a mercy killing, which is still illegal in most states. But they're going to charge him with second-degree murder.
Now, is that considered an assisted suicide?
Not really. When medically assisted suicide, say it fast 5 times, is where they do it themselves, but under the direction of a doctor.
Okay.
Taking a gun out and blowing your brains out is not exactly assisted suicide.
Oh, man.
Yeah. She had dementia. That's right. She had dementia.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not sure she was in the right mind to request that, even if she was, it's still illegal. But yeah.
Shame. He was a good wrestler back in the day.
He was, and I'm not sure what the penalties are for that in whatever state he was living in where this happened at.
Do you guys think he suffered from what Chris Benoit suffered from?
Could be.
Could be.
He's always been kind of weird. Benoit wasn't like that. He was a wrestler and just snapped one night. That's what it sounds like.
Well, Benoit had the CTE.
CTE, yeah. So I don't know what Billy Jack's issue was, but if you've seen some interviews in recent years, he was a little bit out there.
Oh, very out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I plan to do, Kevin. I got to find a belt stand. I may have to build one.
What about those, what are they, plexiglass ones?
I have those, but some belts don't work with those in my collection because of the way they're very narrow at the bottom.
What about the square ones that Kevin had?
The ones I turned Kevin on to.
Yes, those
are, yeah. They're not real expensive either.
Yeah, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I'm actually to get that one done. I'm actually going to stitch this belt. I've only stitched one belt before. It was a Fandu Big Gold, the smaller one, and it's been about 5 or 6 years ago, and it didn't turn out very well at all.
Didn't you do the edges? Did you do the edges round and made the strap a little bit longer, right, on that one when you did it?
On the Big Gold?
Yeah.
I don't remember. No, I think it made the same length.
Oh, okay.
I basically traced the factory strap onto the leather. I will. That's right. Breaking news. Vegetable oil and olive oil. I've seen you do the vegetable oil, but I thought you did the vegetable oil. Well, no, you did that before you dyed the strap.
Learning something new every day, man.
Yeah.
See, that's what's good about this hobby. We're not afraid to share our secrets.
Well, some people are very not territorial, but proprietary about their processes. But a lot of the leather guys, they'll share information. Some buy teeth. Okay. You bit me on that one.
We're not talking about Amazon, Kevin.
Oh, it just dawned on what he's talking about. Boo.
Remember Super Polygrip?
Yeah. I just lost my train of thought. I just had something come up. Oh, there was a post in one of the groups tonight, or today. I think it was this afternoon. And it was asking, somebody said they were debating buying from Classic Shields, wanted to know what everybody's thoughts was. So I gave my opinion on it. Basically said they put out a quality product, but the customer service is basically non-existent, and their wait times are extremely exaggerated. Well, no, they're under quoted, I guess. They quote you years, 24 months. I gave my experience. Then someone informed me that this was a troll post. So I got to look at the name of I guess it is. So I changed a couple things. I didn't change my opinion, but I just kind of changed it to kind of let this person know I think it's a troll account. But there were a couple people that
Ricky, we're going to bring that up in a minute.
What's that?
Ricky made a comment. We're going to bring that up.
Yeah. I got that. I got to pull that picture up too. A couple things we'll talk about. But anyway, there are a couple people that gave different opinions. Most people say stay away from them, avoid buy secondhand, and I'm of that opinion. But a couple people who had a better experience gave their opinion. I respect that. But I do know there's still a couple of people who have reached out to me after seeing my story saying that they are still waiting over 24 months since ordering from their making their initial order. So if you are considering buying from Classic Shields, my opinion only, I can't tell you what to do. You're an adult, but I think a lot of people would agree with me that is probably not the greatest idea. You got to be extremely patient. You got to stay on them, and dogs. But I would never buy a new belt from them. I'll buy secondhand from now on if I ever get one.
Mm-hmm. From what I'm hearing is your youngest child will graduate from college and get married by the time you get a Classic Shields belt.
Yeah. Well, your kids will collect Social Security.
My honest opinion, Classic Shield is top notch, but I suggest strongly if you can find it secondhand, buy it secondhand.
Yeah. Okay, we'll pull this up real quick.
I just can't wait that long for a belt. I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
The product is excellent. Just the wait time is just over.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it was a troll account at first, so I went back and edited it just to. I didn't change my opinion, but I just kind of let them know, hey, I think it's a troll account. So, Kevin says nothing wrong with Miko. It's been used on belts forever. Reggie used it. He's used it since 2001. Okay.
Yeah. And that's a good thing to use to maintain the belt going forward after it's died
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah. There you go. And there have been labels put on some of the common makers saying they're lower quality makers. I don't agree with that.
Nope.
I don't agree with that at all. Classic Shields, I don't put them up here. I put them just above many of the makers, but not way up here. Their prices do not justify their quality. There's not that much difference, in my opinion. And I've held Classic Shields belts with similar belts I've had from other makers, and I just don't see that much difference in quality to justify that much higher price. Just my opinion.
Hmm.
My opinion. You can disagree with me all you want to, but I don't put them on a high horse or on a pedestal like some people do. Not that they have a different opinion. I respect that opinion. I just disagree with it. So I'm gonna pull this picture up here real quick. Zelina Vega, we talked about this last week. She won the Ladies U.S. Championship.
Did you find the key today?
Huh?
Did you find the key, a motorcycle key?
No, why?
Okay, Marlon can't find it.
Okay.
No.
Missing key. She went. Her dad was killed in 9/11,
Yes.
Yep.
and so she took her U.S. belt to the 9/11 memorial and laid it on the
his name.
slab where her dad's name is engraved. To, I guess, her way of communicating with him, letting him know, hey, I made it.
Sharing with her dad.
Very, very touching.
It was.
That was she was very emotional right there.
Yeah.
Was
Was she an only child, or she have siblings?
she had siblings, but I believe she was the baby.
Okay.
She's the baby of the family. Yeah.
All right.
I know we're
And
talking
then,
about that, guys, but can we talk about the motorcycle pictures?
What motorcycle?
Let's just say the title was placed very strategically.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh,
Shawn Michaels.
okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not gonna put those pictures up. I want to, but I'm not going to.
Believe it or not, one of the pictures she took, it was the fourth picture that you didn't see that was added to the SummerSlam ticket thing. They have the collector's edition.
This is a special guy right here.
Yes.
Very, very special.
Yes. Shout out to Jason Cortez.
Ashley made him a shirt to commemorate 9/11.
Jason was one of the guys that were helping during 9/11. Him and his brothers of steel, they were out there helping in the hot sun with everybody for days, for weeks. Props out to Jason and the guys out there, the iron workers.
Jason's one of the great guys.
Another wrestler has been charged this week, and I don't remember this guy.
That was a
Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
Okay, I remember Duke the Dumpster. That's right.
Yes.
He's been arrested, indicted in Tennessee for attempted aggravated, which makes it a lot more serious, sexual exploitation of children.
And he was running a charity.
Okay. He's been indicted by a Warren County grand jury. And so stay tuned as that develops. It'll be interesting. It's really sad. There's another professional wrestler that was that's in prison right now and probably serving life in prison for sexually abusing his own daughter. That was Buck Rock and Roll Zumhoff.
Zumhoff. That guy was that was terrible.
Yeah,
Jesus.
and that guy was in world class, and he was great in world class, and this all came out later.
I didn't think he was that great in the ring, to be honest with you.
Well, he wasn't great in the ring, but he had a great personality. I mean, he brought the boom box to the ring, had an Elvis type jumpsuit, but he's a scumbag.
Big time. Well, especially now.
The worst kind of scumbag.
I mean, your own child. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's just sick.
But I don't know the details of this particular situation, but aggravated circumstances make it so much more serious.
Supposedly it was a child charity.
Okay.
And
Duke used to do a weekly podcast or show on Facebook talking about recovery from alcoholism and drugs, and he would talk and give advice every week.
Yeah, one of my friends has a podcast as well, and he was on the show. He seemed to have his life on the right path, and now
it sure seemed like it, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on now. Special reasons, right?
Do I make you run, D?
Do you need a moment?
Do I?
A few minutes alone?
Do you need some careless whisper, Kevin?
Wake him up.
How do we follow that up?
You don't.
I can't follow that up.
How can you follow that?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. You do you. Well, no, don't do
Whoa,
you.
whoa, Mark. Whoa.
Whoa!
You
This
really
is a
just
family
say,
show.
Mark,
This is a family show.
You?
Now I know what the mink oil is for.
Oh,
Yeah. So
you do you, okay?
yeah, you do you. Be sure you use mink oil though.
Oh man.
Be sure you check out that ID channel
Kevin
documentary.
O'Keefe, the friction alone, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I won't worry. I appreciate it. We love our viewers.
I can just see you guys re-leathering belts and playing Careless Whisper in the background with the swinging light bulb.
I'm not revealing my secrets.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, geez. You guys are just too much. Okay. All right. What else we got going on here? We got 10 more minutes. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, Kevin O'Keefe, man, I love your leather work, man. Shout out to you too, man. Your leather is getting awesome. I see those pictures coming up. And he just restoned the belt, I think, if I'm correct, with some help from Rick. That was pretty cool.
Speaking of stones, that NWA cast tag I was doing, I set it on my lap to put the nuts on the bolts on the back. Felt something drop in the chair between my legs. I thought it was the pliers.
Hey now.
So look, I didn't see anything.
Drop them between the legs?
Well, I mean, I had it laying on my lap, and I felt something hit my leg.
That's called old age, Mark.
and I knew it wasn't me.
Okay.
But
I heard if you stand in front of the mirror, they drop.
It puts the
Is
mink
that a
oil in
myth?
the basket, or else it gets the hose
Holy
again.
they drop. Oh,
It puts
man.
the mink oil in the basket, or else it gets the hose again. But anyway, I felt something hit my leg, and I looked. I thought it was the pliers because sometimes I set them down my lap, and
Something
I
dropped.
looked.
Wait a minute. Something dropped and hit your leg.
So anyway, let me finish my story.
Well, come on.
So I find the pliers. Like, well, something, I don't know what it was.
Don't grab it with your pliers.
So I go to flip the belt back over, put it on the work table, and I go to stand up. I look, one of the big stones is missing. That's what fell off. That's what fell off the belt. The two big stones on each side of the main plate.
Okay.
above the eagle. One of the stones had come loose and fell off, so I had to reglue it back on.
What'd you have to use, Mark?
Huh?
What'd you use to put it back on with?
Barge cement. That's all I had. I mean, they're
okay.
not great stones. They're not cubic zirconias or anything like that.
Gotta watch it when you drop
Okay.
your shit.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when you drop your stones between your legs.
Right?
Because sooner or later, well, never.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. Yeah, it takes a lot of stones to put the nuts on the back of a belt.
Oh my gosh. Where are we
I
going
think-
with this?
I
We're
think
an hour
down.
number 2. Okay.
I think down the road, I'm looking to get my, not the UK spinner, but my John Cena, the orange one. I'm
Mhm.
looking to get that put on black leather.
Speaking of belts.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I want to get the SmackDown plates.
Yeah. I was trying to think of this gaming situation that came up the other day, but I can't find it now. But
There's too much going on.
yeah.
Every couple days there's something.
And I don't know if I mentioned this in the second hour. I know I did the first hour. I'm still selling this strap, send-out strap. It's a laced strap for the Premier Dome Globe. It's only for the Premier, won't fit any other ones. It's already got the holes punched in the strap for the bolts to go through. I'm asking $350 ship for it. So if you have a Premier Dome Globe, you want a laced leather strap for it, and get rid of the tooled factory strap, hit me up. It's in the box already to go. And we'd like to get rid of that. Get to it home. Scott Aarons has a fixed version of that strap, and he really likes it. So, and again, we're looking to get 500 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Once we do, we'll have a giveaway for this belt right here. 4mm CNC dual plated. That world banner is stacked, by the way, by Unique Championship belts. It will be on my leather. I have the plates in the box. I haven't put them on the leather strap yet. It will come with a full belt tip. Be sure you check out Double Drop Kick. I have not messed that up yet tonight, guys. Have you noticed that?
You are the man tonight.
Saturday night, they're going to be going over HD, SD, CNC, acid etch, and hybrid etching, what it all means. They'll break it down for you Saturday night. Be sure you check them out. Saturday night on the Double Drop Kick channel on YouTube. And it'll also be on, I think, does he also link that to Wide World of Belts? Or
They are on Instagram, X, and Truth Social.
Truth Social, yes.
Mm-hmm. Everywhere.
I watch on YouTube because I watch on my big screen TV.
Yeah, me too.
So I'll be watching for that. And then my son has baccalaureate Sunday night, and we'll be graduating high school on Friday, next Friday.
Congrats, Jesse.
Congrats,
Yep.
Jason.
My last one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kevin's interview last week was really good. I mean, the guy came back on. I usually try and stay up to watch the whole show. Sometimes, got to work early in the morning, so I got to get up really early. So I'll watch the rest of the show in the morning.
Glad you like it, Scott. I like mine. And don't forget, next week we're having a special guest on. Where did my pictures go?
I'm hoping Neil makes it. But Matthew is known as Matthew Mania. And he's looking, believe it or not, he's looking to get his name changed legally to Matthew Mania.
Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. The two head honchos from there will be our guests next week. And they got some big name stars on their roster.
Yeah, if you look at their roster, it's stacked.
Yeah.
I mean, Moose is on there. Bobby Fish comes in every once in a while. Ash by Elegance, she's the women's champion. Matt Riddle is the world champion. And if me and the wife can make it next Sunday, we might go to the show. It starts at 5:00 here. I get out at 4. So
sadly, Kevin is correct. A lot of pervs in the world. We have a lot of predator exposure teams in the country. We have several. Most states have at least one. Oklahoma has one.
Well, look at the guy. What was his name? Chris, the guy that does the catcher predator. He was actually one too.
Chris Hansen?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Wasn't a thing about him in the news doing something?
Yeah, he committed fraud.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. What do you call it?
He was indicted for fraud, and I don't remember what the circumstances were. But no, what a predator thing. But
I thought it was a predator thing. My bad.
So, man, we jumped from 20 viewers down to 7, back up to 14. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But we appreciate each and every viewer, even those of you who don't like us. That ball.
And it makes my night to say hello to each and every single one of you guys and respect every single one of you guys that take your time to watch our show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Voluntarily. We do need the ratings to be high, so we appreciate you watching. The production value of the show, the studio time it cost us. We're just glad you guys are watching us.
Absolutely. We appreciate that because we spend 2 hours of our time here, and for you to take out 2 hours of your time every week to watch us act silly, we are very grateful for. We get criticized for some of the things we do, but hey, it's our show. We do what we want to. We enjoy it. But that's the end of our 2 hours. Guys, do you have any parting shots?
Yeah, I want to wish Ben a speedy recovery. Ben,
Definitely.
We know you're here in spirit. We're in the comments. We want you to rest up, relax, let the missus give you the sponge bath twice a day. Just enjoy it. Milk it a little bit. Save that voice, man. Save that voice. Type it.
Absolutely. Hopefully, have Ben back next week. He joined us just briefly for the pre-show, so thoughts and prayers that go out for Ben for a speedy recovery. He's in pain right now, as most people are after a procedure, but he's a strong guy. He'll be back.
In the immortal words of Ben Walker, leave it better than you found it.
Absolutely. With that, on behalf of Andy and Richard and Ben and Lane, I want to thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week with a very special guest from Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. Until then, y'all have a great weekend and have a great rest of your week. Have a good night, everybody.